Hello, everyone. Hope all is well with you and your family. I'd like to share something with those that are still in high school, college, or maybe you're ready to go into the academy. Police academy, that is. You have to understand what you're getting into. There's nothing wrong with wanting to serve and protect. But there's more to that. Number one, if you can't control your emotions. Number two, if you're already a bully. Yes, I said it, a bully. Growing up, just terrorizing other kids. You still might have a chance if you're conscious and aware of what you did. And you want to correct that. So basically what I'm saying is, I've never been in the police department, but I will say it's common sense. And from what's been out there, information that's been, circulating, once again, it's common sense. It's a psychological game that police officers play. And I'm talking about the unethical ones. You got a lot of good ones out there. They don't bother you. They just, if they got to stop you for an infraction or whatever, man up to it. Respect the officer. He's doing his job. It's a dangerous job. This world that we live in, it's dangerous, right? Okay. But at the same time, I'm not sure if this is what they taught them in the academy, which I think they did, how to be unethical. Or maybe they didn't catch on to the way it was being presented to them, making police officers think that it's the right thing to do. Just follow protocol, regulations, right? Nothing trumps law. True law. Common law. Constitution. Top of that, federal state laws, right? Okay. So, it's either you're still a bully when you become a police officer, or maybe you just can't control your emotions. That's what it's all about. Catch yourself. You got a lot of police officers out there that are veterans, and they'll tell you, guys, I was one bad cop at one time, but eventually it made me reflect. I caught myself stopping someone, a young man, that was so terrified of me. It made him reflect on himself and his children. It scared him because he wouldn't want to see his own child afraid of another public peace officer. That's right, you're a peace officer, brother and sisters. Okay? If your chief in command, anyone that's above you, unethically orders you to do something you're not comfortable with, challenge them. Challenge them. That's how you clean house. Don't worry about being written up. Don't worry about the blue coat of silence. It's not about us against them. It's never been us against them. Don't be afraid to challenge them. Remember, times have changed. And sooner or later, you're going to run into somebody. You're going to run into the right person that's going to challenge you. And they're going to stand up to you by standing their ground and putting you under citizen's arrest for breach of peace. You have no right. You have no right telling someone else that they're committing a crime when in fact you have no basis for that. You're just making things up as you go along. And that's where the corruption comes in. And you're going to be held responsible for that. You're going to be held accountable for it. Your time is going to come if you're a bully. But if you're a good-hearted peace officer, stand up to those bullies. Stand up to them. I did it when I was growing up. I don't put up with bullies. You know, hey, when you mess with the right person, it's either you wake up, you smell the coffee, and straighten yourself up for the best. Because you took an oath, and your oath has value to it. You remember, you wanted to serve and protect. Okay? Nobody asked you to. You took that responsibility on. You just have to sift your way through all the corruption and all the bullies and overcome that and be the best peace officer you can be. You're not alone. You're not alone. So don't be afraid of ratting someone out. It's not about the blue coat of silence. They're in a little group of their own. And it's sad. When was the last time a police officer invited a civilian to come to their home, have a barbecue, hey, let's get together? Because we're human. We're all the same. Just because you got that uniform on doesn't make you any more different than me. Okay? I wish I had police officers as friends, but you're too cocky, man. You're bullies. I can't stand bullies. Okay? But you have a lot of good ones out there. Invite civilians, man. Invite citizens to your barbecue, man. Don't worry, I'll pay for my own stuff. I'm sure they'll pay for their own stuff. If you're low on funds, because the economy, everything's expensive, right? We'll all chip in, right? And enjoy the day. That's it, man. We're all in this world together, man. Why would you want to be so controlling? That's a mental health issue, man. You're going to be categorized having mental health issues. PTSD, right? And I understand that. That's not the question. A lot of people understand what you're going through. The question is, are you willing to change? And those that are just coming in, be careful, man. Be careful. I'm warning you now. Civilians are not going to put up with it. And they're going to put you in your place. Respect your oath, man. Respect your oath. You want people to love the police, do what's right. Do what's right. You make your bed, you lie in it. And then you're going to see what everyone has been trying to tell you. Control your emotions. Be respectful. Be humble. Don't go sucker punching someone because you have a badge on and you have a gun. That's where the threat is. I'm not afraid of you. There's a lot of other people out there, they're not afraid of you, man. They'll put you in your place. When you run into the right people, be careful. Be humble, man. Carry a decent conversation. You're no different. I won't look at you with that uniform. I'll look at you as you're just like me, because you are. You're no different. You have no authority over anyone. Has a lot to do with forcing people into contracting with you, because it's all about business. Is that what you're trying to do? You're trying to force people into a contract to make them liable, when in reality you're making yourself liable. You can lose everything you worked hard for, man. And I'm sure your dad and mom and dad, didn't teach you like this. And if you grew up